Okay, what we're going to do right now is we're going to do the mid function in order to extract the last name and first name out of this manager string. So what the mid function does is it's going to extract information out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what it does. So first of all, you have to identify the string that you're going to pull the information out of. Where you're going to extract the start number, and here the Joubert starts at the 5th letter, and how many letters you're going to extract. So here Joubert is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 7 characters, and that pulls out Joubert. Now if we extend that to more than 7 characters, you see that it still just pulls out Joubert. So what we want to do here is we want to get Gil out as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another E2 onto the beginning of this, and see what that does is it starts the first name again, Joubert. So what we can do now is we want to get a comma and a space in between those two. So we can use that ampersand, and now what we can do is we can put a space and a comma. So we're going to use these the quotes, comma, space, and another ampersand in between that E2 and E2. So now we have a comma and a space, and now we need to get the right number of characters, so we're just going to add 2 more characters onto the end. So now we have the Joubert Gil. So now we've turned it around. So 5 is Joubert, that J starts at the 5th character, and we know that 12 characters is actually, we can use that find function. We know that, or the length function rather, to find the length of this is 11. So why did we do 12? Well, we did 12 because we added that comma in there. That comma adds 1 more space. So if we add a comma here, we can see that it's 12. So that's, well, I added the comma in the wrong place. It doesn't really matter. We just did the comma to see how many characters that was. So now we have the length function to see what that is. So now, let's go back to that. That mid function that we had before. So we had mid, right, and we had E2, ampersand, because that adds together, and we had the comma, space, E2. Okay, so that, oops, ampersand, E2. So that puts 2 names together. So that's how we can get the Gil Joubert twice, because we need that Gil Joubert. We need that twice, otherwise it's not going to work. So we have the E2, and now what we need to do is we need to know where's that start. Now remember from before, when we did the full name, we can use that find function to find where we're going to start. Well, where are we going to start from? What do we want to find? We want to find the space. Okay, we want to find the space. We want to find it in, sorry, we need to do a comma to separate our arguments. We want to find it in this right here, but remember that finds the space. So what that's going to do is that's going to put a space J. So what we need to do is we need to put a +1 so that it returns the J and not the space. We don't want to return the space. We want to return the J. And now, remember our third argument is the number of characters. Well, remember when we do our length argument right here, and our length is this, but remember we added that comma right here, okay? And our length is going to return 11 because Gil Joubert is 11, so we need to add that +1 because we added that comma onto the end. Okay, so we added that comma, so we need to make sure that we close that out, and we add that +1 to include that comma here, and that's going to switch our values so that we have everybody turns around, flip-flops, and gets our comma in the middle. Okay, so there's our mid with the comma.